sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Washington football team. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's a give to Gibson. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a play fake, and now Heineke. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Bates, 31 yards. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for KC. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. That catch good for only a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
From the 31, Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On first down, it's Gibson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They run the toss now with Gibson, running right through it. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mahomes now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darrell Williams, 50 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Heineke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they'll throw again, Heineke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this one too low.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Heineke. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Heineke. Now he's flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Final play of the half here, Heineke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
They'll roll him out right. He'll dive in, and he's got a full extension. What a catch. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check it out, read. 49. Hey, let's go. 49.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man. Because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Heineke. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they're indeed going. Here's Heineke. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Heineke on first down. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Heineke now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Mahomes now on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Hey, good job, baby, good job.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. After the sack on first down, Heineke. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Yellow.
Check three.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, Heineke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Heineke. He's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Heineke. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Dak's going to keep it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Herbert on 1st down now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Here we go.
A big gain that time for the Chargers.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. This is Tony Pollard. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the 2nd half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37th. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott running left. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 10th carry now for Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Go, get out there, get out there. Be ready. We're going to 54, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Silver.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play in this passing game. Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Gotta do better.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
49.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Prescott's throw taken in by Jarwin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And they'll get this down to the 10. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give running left is Eckler. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's Dak. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Rondale Moore. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on second down. Brady. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Brady. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On second down now, Bernard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Murray escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 31, check 31. Hatch it.
Throwing again, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brady now on first down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And all the way to the opposite 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. Bernard. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Bernard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. Fighting him off. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Moore now on the return. And there he goes again. He's at the 30. 10.
All you got to do is look and learn.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Alford.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray is going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hurts over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Easy.
Now Murray again. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So after the INT, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 39 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, back to Fournette. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the corners are good. That's Brady away.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?